Hey Aquarius, we're going to do your reading again. This is your bay leaf. I'm burning it. I just did a reading, but it was long and I felt like I don't know, I felt like there might be more. We're going to try and do a short reading on love, but this is just your intention. Please set your intentions write them in your journal, or I love when you guys write them in the comments, because then the rest of us can add power to them and they get circulated all over the world thousands and thousands of times. So I'm going to start the comments off with an intention for all of you who watch this, and you can, I love when you write your own, but if you don't want to write your own, you can just write yes or I affirm or I receive in the comments to receive the ones that I write for you, okay? All right, let's get started. We're going to try and do this quick. So this is a little bit, does carry over a little bit from the last reading, but I just don't think I had the time or I guess the focus to dive into some of the subjects that came up. So this looks like truth, clarity. Now in that one is probably still processing. It's gonna, it's a long video, so it's gonna take longer. But it looks like there's something that is very upsetting, and I again am getting Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising. So the Ace of Swords is truth, clarity. Something is going to come to light. We had a lot of that in the last reading, okay? Something coming to light, something that's been upsetting, something that, well, I don't want to open up the last reading too much. Let's try and get a different reading. So, or expand new information. Queen of Wands and Two of Cups. Interesting here. So Queen of Wands, passion, somebody passionate, beautiful. She's a go-getter. And the Two of Cups is equal. Two people that give. This is very clear. So there's going to be truth, clarity coming out. The Queen of Wands is passionate. She takes action. The Two of Cups is two people that do it equally. And then this is generosity, giving. So, interesting. Let's see. Anything else before we lay out a spread? What else for Aquarius? Okay, there's that. A new perspective. Taurus, Virgo. A Taurus, Virgo. It is. Could be Pisces. Let's see. Oh, I thought I felt that. Okay, these came out in the last reading. So this is like self-inflicted. It's 3. It's pain, but then not. This card is disturbing to me. But it's taking action that is. But why does it come right after the Hangman? It's action that's not helping. Okay, somebody is. God, I hope somebody's not self-harming, or hopefully that's just symbolic, right? So, again, we had that 8 of Pentacles. It was a little bit difficult of a reading. Okay, so for some of you, there's a lot. It could involve a child. I don't know, but there's some sort of... somebody's almost like feel like screaming for attention or going after attention in the wrong way. Leave it to Mercury retrograde, right? Okay, so new beginning, the Fool. 4 of Wands. Somebody's just, I think, having a really difficult time not having what they feel like they're supposed to have. And maybe to a point of, trying to get attention in not great ways. I don't know. You could be dealing with a karmic. It could be your struggles. I'm not sure. Let's lay out a spread. How are you guys? I love you so much. I know I've been gone. I've been going through a lot of the whole dark night thing is a little strange and new to me, but that's what's going on. I've been going through a lot of opening a can of worms on grief and unhealed trauma. I've had so much, you guys wouldn't even believe it. Some of the stuff, but anyway, I'm dealing with it and I'm coming out ahead of it. I'm just now starting to not cry every day and not feel so like I'm starting to feel lighter. So hopefully my readings will be, are getting back on track, and I really miss you guys when that's like, it's almost like you're part of my well-being, and my mental health is connecting with you. So when I'm not, you know, spending time with you because I'm going through other stuff, that part of me suffers too. Okay. The Chariots. Anyway, I love you guys. And I hope you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed and you watch the channel, please subscribe, because it strengthens your connection to me. All right, so forward movement towards justice. So I don't wonder if I even titled that last reading right. But we felt this in the other reading. There was forward motion towards justice and things being fair, like a secret being revealed. Maybe I need to redo that title. Let's look at your energy. What's going on with Aquarius energy? Okay, so 5 of Swords, sad. Yeah, nothing works. So now, don't get mad at me if this isn't you. It could be someone you're dealing with, but somebody like tries this way and it doesn't work, tries that way. It's like nothing works is what I'm just felt. More on this. The roles could be reversed. I'm putting you up here, but in the person you're dealing with down here, but it could be reversed. But there's another 5. Jeez. 10 of Swords, painful ending. Maybe it's a twin flame. That would explain why it's so painful, wouldn't it? 1111, 4 of Wands, that's foundation. Hangman, your person. Oh, my candle just popped. The Empress. Okay. So I think some of you are just going nuts and very, very unhappy because somebody wronged you, and it looks like they're avoiding you because there's a Tower. And, you know, a lot of times when people avoid us and we're like, you know, a lot of times someone that's ignoring you, that's because they owe you an apology, right? So it looks like you're just really struggling with being betrayed or stabbed in the back. That's why your last reading came out the way it did. There's somebody looking out for you, watching over you. So King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Oh, somebody that you trusted. The World. Somebody you thought the world of. Don't like readings like this. Really don't like readings like this. Wheel of Fortune. Jeez. Somebody maybe. Oh. Yeah, I mean, somebody might have. Oh, geez. Aquarius. Somebody. It looks like somebody may have been after money or cheated for money. Some serious deception here. Okay. And somebody might have, you know, pretended to want, or start a new beginning or come back and pretended that's what they wanted. Well, whatever. Something's going to blow up because it needs to. Yeah, things are going to be illuminated. You got bad stuff on your... Sorry. Okay. I'm going to keep my ego out of it. So my ego is more like a tender spot that I don't want you guys to suffer. So if this hasn't happened and you feel it like it's in your gut, then you need to obviously watch your back. Don't be taken. Somebody deceptive that you trusted or really thought. Now, don't make up something that isn't there because of this reading. This reading is going to apply to someone who is saying, this is me, and yes, this happened. Not somebody's like, oh, I am giving money to someone. Oh, this reading must mean I can't trust them. That's not the case. Anytime you give money, you have to be prepared to maybe not get it back and be okay with that. Or it could cost a friendship. That's just the way it is. Doesn't have to be, but sometimes, I just kind of made a rule where it's like majority of the times you don't get it back. So I just had to basically, here's you guys take it or leave it when it comes to friends asking for money. If I say yes, I pretty much know that I'm probably not going to get it back and I'm okay with it. Or I just kind of acknowledge that, it's probably that our friend, or it could be the friendship change. Now, of course, there's certain people in my life that I would be like, oh my God, yes, you can have access to my account because you have that relationship with them. So I'm not talking about people like that. I'm not talking about people that I would give everything to or share everything with. I'm talking about people that it's awkward for them to ask you for money. And your inner guidance system will help you with that. Okay. Yeah, I think somebody's not being good. So we have the Sun. I was asking for this bottom row. So the Strength card, Hangman, Seven of Swords, and the Strength. So somebody may, here's what it looks like. It looks like somebody may want money from other people because they can't control their own spending or they have an issue. Tell me why we have the Sun and the Death card. What's the Sun and the Death card? Looks like Page of Swords. Let's see. Oh, Page of Cups. Why do we have the Sun and the Death card in the outcome? I was still hoping for a love reading, Yeah, it looks like somebody's avoiding you because they don't want to face you. Ace of Pentacles. It's all about money. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Well, how is this helpful? Yeah. Hopefully this is warning you or giving you some perspective on something that you kind of felt already. Tarot should really just confirm what you already know. Maybe bring a little bit of insight. The Star. Okay, let's focus on advice. You need to look out for yourself. Hold your ground. Have boundaries. That's, I think, your advice. Have boundaries. Protect yourself. Look out for yourself. Let's get some oracles. I just don't feel like we're supposed to stop there. Although we should, because it's 13 minutes. So this is a warning or an explanation. Some of you may not be wanting to admit or accept that somebody's wronging you or not good, but this is showing that. Miracles are endless. This and that are true. Okay, so it doesn't mean, okay, so maybe you're like, but this is a good person. Why would they do that? If that's the case, then, okay, maybe they're a good person, but they're doing something not good. That could be the case, okay? Yeah, I'm not enjoying this. Let's see. Cow Spirit. I still wanted to do a love reading for y'all. I guess this is a love reading, maybe. 46. You're at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. So fully embrace the truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain the work, the work you're proud to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time where you see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Okay, I'm going to read the protection part. Cow Spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because right now you are wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet or obsessing over a relationship, or probably this, or choosing to eat food that's not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you are looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you the events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. So Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. So heed her message and everything will shift in your favor. So I love that for this ending. So it's saying basically, somebody's trying and avoiding and trying everything to get around apparently some deception. This is saying everything's going to shift in your favor once you stop focusing on it. Another one. So much for a short reading. This is crazy. This has been strong on my mind today. I almost wrote that. Discipline. I can accomplish what I've set my mind to. 32. Your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline. It is time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate. Did y'all hear me? That was my stomach. That was a little embarrassing. I'm hungry. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily task with the new system of managing your life. Okay, this last part is worth all of that awful reading. So this is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily task with a new system of managing your life instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. So there you go. And also, if there's some circling of a loop of trying to figure out this deception or somebody that deceived you and why this doesn't make sense and that doesn't make sense, this and that are true card is kind of prompting me to say, remember that it's not all or nothing. Like if you look at the Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp stuff, and sorry if it's drama you don't care about, but people who manipulate, they throw truths in there to gain credibility. So it's like if you sit there and you go, well, she was honest, or they were honest about this, so that's credible. Yes, this and that are true. It can make sense in some areas to camouflage where it doesn't make sense. Okay, so this is a powerful card. Okay, so this is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily task with a new system of managing your life instead of being passive recipient of whatever comes your way. So distractions can easily get you off the work of your soul, and if we give in to a pathetic impulse, we can miss many well-placed and pre-planned teachings needing for our inherent growth. Learn the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. This is shit hitting the fan, okay? And it's a storm that you'll weather. You know, storms come to clear. Sometimes whatever this is, it is happening for you, not to you. So, you know, maybe this was like a hardcore way of you finding something out or clearing the slate for something else better to come. Sometimes storms come because they leave this path of devastation. But it clears the path. you know? So think about this. If you run towards the storm, you get through it a lot faster. And if you then turn around, you see a clear path. If you keep trying to outrun it or trying to run from it, eventually it catches up with you and then you're running in it for a while. Okay? The storm is going to clear a path for you. All right? You guys let me know in the comments. Don't forget to put your intentions and your manifestations, please, in the comments too. And please go through and thumbs up everybody else's. Give them extra energy and power. And that way, you know, they're going to circulate all over the world thousands of times. The more we build it, the more that will happen, the more energy. And I will, and just, if you don't want to write your own intention, just say yes, I affirm, or anything like that, to just be included in the intentions that I set for you. I will start the comments off with them. I love you so much, Aquarius, and I will see you soon.